Hello everybody, welcome back to Blue Voices, Higurashi Chapter 2, Watanagashi. Let's continue on and find out what Mion's curry really is. Not only the judges, but the teacher, the underclassmen, and of course myself could only gasp in admiration. Hamburger steak with a demi-glace sauce and a fresh salad? It's a set! It wouldn't be stretching it to say that this was a full-course meal. It's perfect. Perfectly made.
Amazing! Amazing! Mi-chan, you're amazing! Mi-chan, you're amazing!
Satoko was almost shocked. Even Rika-chan couldn't hide her surprise. It seems the victor was decided without even needing a taste. Of course, the hamburger was hand-kneaded. The salad also had home-style dressing, but with professional quality. And the curry, not even a micron of grit. This is sublime. Truly a taste to savor, Sonozaki-san. This curry is no doubt a living testimony to 6,000 years of Indian knowledge and beautiful harmony with Japanese cuisine. I'm elated. This deserves full marks. I'm giving it 100 points.
Aw, you're welcome. I'm just trying to set an example as class representative.
Mion bowed politely, and then winked at us with a smirk on her face.
I admit defeat. There's no way this is happening. I'm certain I sabotaged the pot of rice.
That's right. Satoko had dumped salt in Mion's rice cooker, which should have ruined it. At that moment it hit me. I spun back towards my own canister. That's why! At some point, my cooking canister had been opened, its contents completely emptied. Damn you, Mion! You used my rice! That's no fair! Hand over the half of your curry! Mion clucked her tongue and waved her finger at me as a smirk washed over her face.
Whoa there, Kei-chan. You're not taking this seriously enough. You gave up at the last moment.
I didn't.
That's the difference between us. As soon as you give up, it's all over.
God, I couldn't even properly voice my shame.
Mi-chan, I feel sorry for Keiichi-kun. Just give him at least a little.
It's fine, this is a lesson. Kei-chan just learned that you shouldn't give up on the contest until it's over, right? It loathes me to say it, but Mion is right. To give up so quickly on the match was my own folly. For Mion to have brought that to my attention, I should actually be thankful to her. Well then, did that mean that even in this situation I shouldn't give up? My curry was overturned while it was left in the pot, and I don't even have any rice left. How in the blazes am I not supposed to lose hope in this situation?
Maibara-san?
Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun suddenly appeared. Damn it. Even though my protégés had tried so hard, I wasn't able to meet their expectations. It was an accident. There was nothing you could do. Both of them were dejected. God, I couldn't accept defeat so easily. I was their senior. What would I be if I didn't pick up the broken pieces of the dream I had shown them? I just learned it from Mion just now, didn't I? Don't throw away the contest. Not until the last moment. Think, Keiichi Maibara. Think. Not about how to make more curry, about how to win the match. Ah! I had an idea. I didn't think it could turn the tables, but it's better than doing nothing. Tomita-kun, come and wash your hands. Help me out. Okamura-kun, there's something I want you to find.
Okay, gotcha.
Both of them dispersed after receiving these instructions.
Oh? How is Kei-chan going to flounder about at the end? Why don't you show me? Nobody likes a stubborn fool, you know.
Shut up. Just sit there and watch the last card I have to play. First off, Mion, I'll be taking some of your rice. I won't let you say no. I don't really care. It's salty after all.
It's okay if Reina helps out too, right? Keiichi-kun is in trouble right now.
Hearing you say that is very reassuring. Well then, Reina, go make some tea.
Uh-huh. He doesn't trust me.
Next, Satoko. Also, Rika-chan, I challenge you to a side bet.
What did you say? We'll listen to your request.
This was my duty to my two protégés who shed blood, sweat, and tears for my sake. Satoko, Riga-chan, if I receive a perfect score, I'll be taking your curry. Nothing for you to eat.
You need to know when to stop joking around. I'll be giving you a big note of that.
No, it's alright, Satoko. Take him up on it. Firmly patting the top of Satoko's head, Mion said those words with all the gravitas of a club president. You handicapped him this much, didn't you? There's no way he can make up for that. So meet him head on. No matter how hard he struggles, he's not going to make a comeback. Right?
That may be true, but I don't mind. Keiichi, go for it. Yay!
Uh-oh. The hell's going on? Oh, calm music. The judges, seemingly growing tired of sampling the various curries, were debating each curry. From what little I overheard, it seemed that Mion's impending victory was not in question. By the way, what happened to my Barakun's curry? I still haven't tried it yet. Yeah, the pot with my curry in it... Oh, yeah, the pot with my curry in it fell over. Humph! Is that so? Well, that's a real shame. I may have lost my curry, but that doesn't mean I've lost this contest. I'll have everybody singing my praises. My combative posturing had drawn the attention of all the judges. First of all, just be quiet and eat these, please. I'll listen to your complaints after that. This is my cooking! My Barakun, that's... Huh. Onigiri, huh? The judges smiled wryly at the simple fare that was quite a contrast to the preceding bravado. Rena poured tea into the cups she had brought over from the break room.
He's making a mockery of this. There, look! There's not even any feeling. It's nothing more than salted onigiri. This isn't even worthy of being called a contest anymore. It's true, the amount of salt might be a little much, but...
Rena's expression told me that she thought this was a great idea, but it still might not be enough to win the match. My Bara-san, is this really enough to make a comeback? Gentlemen, you did well. It's all right. Just watch. The judges were chewing with their mouths full and sipping at the tea. Nobody was singing praises or awestruck. They were just quietly chowing down. It seems that Kei-chan has learned how to use some rather underhanded tricks. This might be difficult.
Yeah, that's right. Rena understands that now too. What do you mean? Why is everybody just quietly eating that much?
You see, Satoko-chan, that's because the judges are actually tired of eating curry. Because they were judges, they had to sample each and every offering. And because they were from small children, because they were made to show their appreciation, they couldn't eat just a little bit of each. Sometimes a man values the amount more than the taste. At those times, rather than rich, mind-blowing flavor, they crave simplicity. They couldn't say it out loud, but this was the tastiest thing they'd had today. I confirmed that by looking at their eyes as the judges smiled wryly. I'll praise your efforts, but today's contest was about curry. I'm not sure we can give a score to this. The teacher and the principal had folded their arms while they pondered the situation. My underlings, seeing that, saw a glimmer of hope fade away and grew dejected. Was this little surprise just not enough? Don't give up, Kei-chan, Mion whispered quietly. That's right. If I didn't push here... No. I'll have you give it a score. If you think that curry and onigiri are really that different, you're sorely mistaken. Huh? My Barakun, what are you saying? How are they the same? The principal stopped the teacher. That's the teacher talked. Teacher got really manly suddenly. It looked like he was giving me one final chance. The judges, having eaten their fill, quietly waited for my statement. It's in the homeland of India. Curry is usually eaten with a type of bread called naan, isn't it? Therefore, you could say that this cuisine we call curry rice is something that we have adopted and modified. Just as the teacher had said at the beginning, it's a fusion of Indian and Japanese cuisine. I know what you're trying to say, my Barakun, but what does that have to do with onigiri? It's actually very simple. both curry and onigiri are things made to let you enjoy eating rice. Rice was introduced to Japan from ancient China. Our agricultural forebears watered the fields, fighting the elements, disease, and pests to grow and raise our rice-centric culture. Yes, the Japanese people have formulated a plethora of dishes, but those were nothing more than attempts to find ways to enjoy eating rice. In other words, curry and onigiri are both the results of rice culture! It was scattered at first, but slowly grew into a steady roar. It was a thunderous applause that praised me.
Enough with the nonsense already. I won't accept this. The teachers are only judging curry, you know. This is out of the question. It obviously deserves 0 points. Miss, Keiji-kun did his best. Could you please acknowledge that?
Today's class was supposed to be about curry. What should we do? Mion, stifling her laughter, stepped forward.
There's a story about how when a Michelin 3-star chef from France came to Japan, the people from the hotel he was staying at had a whole bunch of ingredients from France imported. But the chef didn't even give them a second glance. I wonder why that was. They were ingredients from his homeland. The chef went to the local fish market and made a dish from fresh fish caught in Japan. The culture of food isn't bound by predetermined rules. It's culture. If you come to Japan, you meld with Japanese culture and make something new. That's how curry and onigiri are the same.
Mion, she was providing fire support? I had to be grateful. The judges were somehow moved by this complicated yet baseless trivia. A stern look washed over the teacher's face as she refolded her arms.
Maibara-kun, your pot of curry was flipped over, wasn't it? Even though I said at the beginning to be careful.
I'm sorry.
But, as Maibara-kun and Sonozaki-san said, there are no boundaries in cuisine. If it's something that can amaze people, then it's not something that should be discriminated against just because it's form.
Then...
For spilling your pot, minus 20 points. But, just for today, for not giving up and doing your best, plus 20 points. I'll give you 100 points.
Maibara-san, we did it! My underclassmen leapt at me. A perfect score. We did it! We did it! The curry was split and our rice was taken. Or spilt and our rice was taken, but we made a comeback. In the end, Rika-chan's curry also received full marks, so everybody but Rena had a perfect score. Since this contest was outside the scope of regular club activities, there wasn't any particular penalty game. Rena breathed a sigh of relief.
Now then, as promised, Satoko, Rika-chan, I'll be taking your curry. But that means we won't have any lunch. Wah.
Satoko stomped angrily at the ground in frustration, but the price of defeat was absolute. Is what I wanted to say, but I'll show you some mercy. You can eat half.
Thank you, Keiji.
My two protégés peered over from the sidelines, tears of joy streaming from their faces. We exchanged glances that would only be understood amongst men. We did it, Maibara-san. This is all thanks to you. We flashed each other thumbs up. Now, I just have to give these to my pupils. I've gotten pretty hungry myself. I guess I'll have one of my onigiri. Wait, huh? There was no trace of my onigiri. The ones I had set aside for myself included. As I peered around searching for them, the principal clapped a hand on my shoulder. When I was listening to that speech you gave, the rice I was chewing grew even more delicious.
Could it be that you also ate my share?
The principal simply laughed without answering. Seriously? My eyes half brimming with tears and my stomach rumbling, I was called over by the teacher.
Maibara-kun, because of the circumstances, I had to give you a perfect score, but you understand, right?
Huh? Understand what? There was an odd glint in the teacher's eyes. If I had to describe it, it was curry-colored. Like a pot of stewing curry, her eyes whirled around in a spiral. A chill washed over me. The teacher clutched me by the shoulders and drew me in closer until our noses were almost touching. Curry is the world's most respected and sacred of dishes. I will absolutely not allow it to be put in the same category as onigiri. You hear me? curry was created in ancient India, one of the 4 great river valley civilizations, and was raved about during the reign of King Ashoka in Kapilavastu for the birth of the Shakya. At the International Food Expo, Michelin Twirly Twirly Eve in the Eiffel Tower was pickled in simmering curry turmeric. Whether you are asleep or awake, curry, 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 curry. And then all was silence.
Hey, Keiichi-san! What are you stumbling around for? Cleaning up is part of cooking, too. Keiichi-kun, your eyes are all curried. Why is that? Why?
Curry, curry, curry. Yikes, she got him, huh? It's okay. He'll be back to normal by tomorrow. Probably. It wasn't that long before hunger brought me back to my senses. Oh, curry.